welcome back. That was our talk on Lent. We are still celebrating women. In the month of March, it's all celebrating women from one episode to the other. Having with us in the studio today is this unique and special being. I don't know how to refer to her, but she's just an angel. She's beautiful, clean, and very intelligent. She is a child advocate and child speaker. She is Halima Onyekehi. You will be glad you see her. Beautiful young lady. Welcome on the program, Halima.
Thank you.
Halima, how are you?
I'm fine.
You're beautiful.
You're so cute.
How old are you? Let me go start. How old are you?
I'm 8 years old.
You're 8 years old.
Yes.
Woo! Did you hear the accents?
Yeah.
When I was your age, it's
How were
preaching
you
we used to speak. Anyway, Halima, great to have you. You're a child educator, you're a child advocate,
Yes.
and also you are
Child speaker. She
a
speaks
child
for
speaker. So
children.
you speak on behalf of children,
Yes.
and you speak about children.
Yes.
Wow. So tell us, how did you start, being a child speaker? What motivated you? How did you start?
I am a child speaker and a child advocate. I choose to speak for children because they need somebody to stand for them. So that is how I start to speak for children.
Oh, so children, most children cannot even speak for themselves. So you decided to be the mouthpiece of these children and speak for them.
Yes.
Wow, that's really amazing. So talking about children, I know you're a young girl, a young child. You're just 8 years old, and you're so smart and intelligent, not minding your age. So why did you decide? You could have spoken about something else. You could have spoken for your mom. I don't know how vocal your mom is, but you decided to talk about children and speak for the children. So why did you focus on talking about children and speaking for children?
Because a child faces different kind of challenges like abuse. They cannot even say it out. So that is why I focus on the child.
Wow.
Amazing.
I think that's a very interesting one because you have to be a child to understand
What children go
yes what they go through.
listening to Halima talk right now, I feel like going back to the days of 7 years, so, go back to my younger age and have someone speak on my behalf. Because there are certain things I went through as a child.
Why not speak on behalf of others? You want to have someone
Now,
speak on
only
your
speak
behalf.
for adults, that cannot speak for children.
I know, as in going back to 7 years, you should then speak for other children. Not
No, I'll go on that, Halima. Halima will speak for me. Anyway, Halima, good to have you. So, tell us this thing. As much as you've been, when did you start becoming, or when did you think about it that, Halima, I want to be a child, speaker? At what point in your life, at what age did you start doing this?
When I start by 6 years old.
When you were 6.
Wow.
So you started this like 2 years
like
ago.
2 years
Yes.
now.
So since you've been doing this, how far have you affected the life of children? How far have you spoken to individuals to understand what children go through?
Every speech I give, I make sure there's something good that everyone can benefit from.
Wow. So for every speech you make, both the parents or the children or daddies and mommies, they will always benefit something from whatever you talk about.
Yes.
Wow.
And then, having said that, Halima, what kind of a speech do you give? How do you get your speech? Someone help you to write it? You sit and think? How do you get your speech?
My mommy helped me to write it. No, she just
But
said
you tell her what to write.
yes.
Wow.
Okay, so your mommy helps you in writing out the speech.
Yes.
But you always tell your mom what she should
What
write
you
about.
want.
Yes.
You mean she has a mind of her own, which is very, very, commendable.
So I know you've spoken in so many events. You're in school now, right?
Yes.
You must have spoken in school. And I'm sure if I should have your child in my school, you'll be speaking every day. I will make sure you speak. So now, since you have been speaking, at several events and so many things, how did you come up with the topic and the thing to talk about?
I came up with girl child education
Okay.
and child abuse and child abuse and molestation.
Wow. So this is how you just talk about this particular topic.
Yes.
That's really so. Talking, I know it's not an easy thing for a child to talk, especially in public.
yeah, that's true.
So who are those you look up to? Who are your role models? Who do you look up to when you want to speak? You want to assume the position of this person or even be better than this person.
My role model is Malala from Pakistan.
Wow.
She makes sure that every child will go to school, especially the girl child.
So you are our own Nigerian Malala.
Malala.
Or should I call you? Okay, your name is Halima, so you are Halima. There's a mind in him.
Yeah,
There's an
Halima.
L, there's an L.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. So Malala is your role model.
Is your role model.
So let me, since I'm talking to a child now, I now feel like calling you auntie. So Auntie Rahab, please.
Because that's what she would have called Auntie Rahab. You're so cute. I can't just stop saying that you are very cute.
Thank you.
Halima, it is not easy, you know, in life. Anything you are doing have one challenge or the other. What are your challenges so far, or do you just find it very smooth?
I don't really have a challenge so far, but that when I go to sometimes when I go to a program and I'm supposed to speak, and there's so many activities, the time goes. At the end of the day, they call me, so it used to make me a little angry and sad.
After you've been scheduled to speak at an event,
Yes.
Yeah.
then they do a lot of adults. I don't know why adults do this. So all these adults, you invite the child to an event, you not allow the child to speak first. You now do your plenty activity and be sharing food,
And then
the child will not talk.
And then she might have waited for like
long
hours only to tell her, you know, come
Please,
back next time.
I wish I could ask you
I'm
to
so
tell
sorry
me those
about
events
that.
and those programs so that
I'm
I'll look for
sorry.
the people who hosted or organized. You don't do this to Halima, our own Malala. Why do you do that? Adults, please. Halima, back to you. Don't mind adults. That's how adults do. When you grow, you understand.
You know, but just a word of advice to you, you know, anytime you're passionate about anything, sometimes you don't care about the challenges. Okay? You will go past this stage. You will get to a point where when they call you, you will be the first they will call. They won't waste your time again as you are growing.
So Halima, let me even ask you this before we let you go. I know it's not an easy thing for you to do. So how are your parents? I know your mom has been supportive of what you've been doing. She has been helping you write a lot of stuff. So how have your parents been able to relate with what you are doing? And considering the fact that you're in school, sometimes you want to go and speak. Mommy will say, "Oh, it's time for Boko.
Yeah.
Leave,
Yeah,
speak." Do you get
do
that?
your homework and all that.
How do mommy react to it? How supportive has mommy been?
Very supportive, like 100%.
Wow.
But for the other parents that doesn't care for girl child and children, I want to say to them, please, for the parents, education is not a luxury, it's a necessity. If you give your girl child or a child education, she will become the likes of Ngozi Owela and Halima Onyekehi.
Oh, I like that.
Thank you very much. Because
Halima, I just feel like doffing. I don't have hats. I would have doffed my hat for you,
You
right
can
now.
doff your shoe.
I love the fact that you are seeing yourself in that spot.
Yeah,
You be
yeah.
Okonjo. I like the way you compared yourself to Okonjo. Very
Yeah.
soon we should see you at the World Trade Organization
You
or
know.
doing something big. So that at that time, when I come to your office, I'll tell you, Halima, remember when you were young? I used to interview you.
You say, who is this uncle? We great everywhere. Who is this uncle?